Beautiful shot, ball first, ground second, nice little divot. And we're going to be talking about how you created the power and force to project the ball off like that. It's got something to do in the backswing called coil, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. And I really kind of like talking about coil versus turn, and I'm going to show you why. Because when I just stand up straight right here and I'm turning, I could also just be turning like this, right? I'm turning, but that's obviously not what we want to do.
It's gonna make it very tough to hit the golf ball just turning around in circles like that.
There, that might manage, but the point being, when you say and talk about turn, there is no implicated resistance.
Yeah.
You could turn, if you're turning on the road, if you're taking a turn, there's no resistance. But if you're coiling, that already implies there is some sort of resistance, some sort of power that's being built up to be released. And that's exactly what the backswing is doing and supposed to be doing, to really wind up and coil up that power for us to snap back to the ball. So a correct coil versus just a turn is key and is necessary for us to get the power we build up down into the golf ball.
Great. So pass me that golf club for me. And I want you to show the players at home how to correctly coil, and just something that they can maybe work with, a little feeling that they could stand up wherever they are and get a sensation of the difference between a turn and a coil.
Absolutely. So I always like to kind of take the golf club away, because as soon as we have a golf club in our hands, things change and things become golf. We want to make sure the motion pattern is correct first. So as a little motion pattern drill, I like to start right here and with our hands together, just kind of like in a setup pattern, if you will. And then I'm going to pull my hands up towards my belly button and kind of look like a little namaste position here. We're getting very relaxed.
Deep yoga about
Deep yoga. And now I want you, as you coil, as you kind of get that right shoulder up, I want you to feel like you're moving down with your left hand and you're moving up with your right hand, and they're staying somewhat parallel, right? And you're pushing out into that lead knee while you're actually pulling that right shoulder back. And this will give you a feeling of a good stretch down the right side of your body, versus this stretch, you're not going to feel this if you're turning incorrectly. If you're coiling, now taking this to the golf swing, the same sensation should be happening. If you're doing a good coil, I feel a stretch right here. If now I would just be turning, there is no stretch for me whatsoever. It's just kind of sitting there, right? There's nothing that I'm doing. And usually when people turn versus coil, it's a very flat shoulder plane.
A quick heads up, if you want a free swing review, well, I'm currently giving away personalized feedback to every single golfer inside my online community. Players of all levels from around the globe upload their swings, and I send them back custom video breakdowns showing them exactly what they need to work on next. Click the link in the description for 7 days of complete access, not only to the swing review, but also to every single one of my premium instructional videos, normally worth hundreds of dollars. Go ahead and check it out, and I can't wait to help you improve your game.
And the shoulder plane is referring to kind of this plane, right? This is a steep shoulder plane, and this, where the club stays parallel to the ground, is a flat shoulder plane. So as you can see, when I'm turning those shoulders away and they're staying pretty flat, I can turn very far. I'm flexible.
You probably feel no resistance.
But I feel no resistance. I mean, I'm turning, but there's nothing that actually pulls me back to the ball. Now, if I have a correct shoulder plane and do a good coil and feel like I'm stretching right into that right side, now I can't go any further. I cannot turn any further, and I'm flexible, right? But if you have that correct shoulder turn, you are naturally creating resistance, and you don't have to try to stop your swing.
Yeah, without a doubt. And if we look at really my right side of my body versus my left as I make that backswing, you're going to see the whole right side of the body lengthen. Right, so my back leg's going to slightly lengthen, my back hip's going to slightly lift up, my right shoulder is going to move behind me, and we're going to get into a position where it's significantly higher at the top of my swing than it would be at address. And we're going to see a lot of players who do struggle with their ball striking, especially with contact. They might hit too far behind or top their shots. They tend to turn off the golf ball like this. So we're going to see this big movement where their head will shift off it, and they're really missing the whole element in the golf swing of what's called side bend. And it's this movement of almost a crunch of the left side. So as I am getting that feeling of coiling, and this little drill here is a great way to get that sensation of that, I feel it stretching all up through my
Yep.
rib cage, my right side, my right shoulder's moving behind me, and it just feels powerful, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it does, it does. And that's what pulls you back into impact, right? If we can create this upper lower body separation, that's where we're going to feel like we can spring back to the ball and get that nice crisp contact, because you shouldn't be trying to generate speed in the downswing.
Yeah.
The speed should be created by you having kind of built it up and set it up for yourself in the backswing.
Correct. And we were just talking about the domino effect of ensuring that your setup is in a position that's going to help you strike the golf ball well, the takeaway, the backswing. So make sure you go and check out all those videos that we've just done on those elements. And this is a continuation of that. If you're able to get your body in such a position at the top of the swing where you're well coiled and you're really poised over the top of the ball, well, a lot of your micromanaging at impact won't be necessary.
Nope. You're
essentially coiled up and you just need to be released with power back at the moment of impact. So what I want you to do is set up to this golf ball for me, get that sensation once more. And I would say players at home, they could probably even just rest their golf club against their leg and just get that feeling as they go back. Perfect. See how her head's staying nice and stable, not shifting too far off the golf ball, really loading up that body. Just like that.
Thanks for watching this video. YouTube thinks that you would benefit from watching this one next. So click that card and it could be the tip that you need to take your game to the next level. I'll see you next time.